This is the legendary story of the frost civilization of Moralia, the Path of Lex. In the depths of underground caves at the edge of the great ice, there existed a hidden kingdom, the Frost Forest, where the ants of Moralia thrived. They lived in massive ice columns concealed from the eyes of outsiders. These ants were masters of survival, enduring the eternal cold and relentless snowstorms. But one day everything changed. Catastrophic ice collapse struck the heart of the Frost Forest, destroying their homes and swallowing up a portion of their valuable resources. A young ant named Lex, who was a scout, witnessed this disaster. He realized that his people needed to leave immediately and find a new home. But this wouldn't be easy. It would face not only natural obstacles, but also dangerous enemies on this journey. Determined to save his people, Lex assembled a team of brave and strong ants. Among them was Lysa, a skilled huntress with a sharp wit and keen eyesight. She was known for her courage and ability to take down prey much larger than herself. Then there was the old sage Morok, who carried the wisdom of generations on his shoulders. He spoke of an ancient artifact hidden in the heart of the great ice, an artifact that could change the fate of their world. But the artifact was heavily guarded by the ice spirit, a being of pure magical energy that resided within the ice. The spirit offered them a challenge. Only those who passed 3 tests would be allowed to access the ancient power. The first test was to navigate a frozen river, one filled with predators, giant ice scorpions that lurked beneath the surface. These creatures were nearly impossible to detect until it was too late. Using his wit, Lex led the team across the river, narrowly escaping the clutches of the ice scorpions. Next, they stumbled upon a mysterious ice labyrinth, a place that no one had ever explored before. It was a labyrinth of frozen caves and tunnels where the magic of ancient times still lingered. Within the labyrinth's depths, secrets of the past whispered through the ages, and deadly traps lay in wait for any intruders. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, the silence heavier. Suddenly, a colossal icy spider emerged from the shadows, its multiple pairs of eyes gleaming with a predatory glow. Before our heroes could react, the spider lunged, ensnaring them in a sticky web. But Lysa, with her agility, managed to free herself and the others. Wounded but not defeated, the spider retreated back into the darkness from which it came. Realizing that brute force wouldn't help them, they decided to follow the creature back to its lair. There they discovered a hidden passage that led them deeper into the labyrinth. Finally, they reached the central chamber, where the artifact rested on a pedestal of ice. But guarding the entrance to the chamber was the ice spirit, a being of pure magical energy that shimmered like 1,000 stars. The spirit revealed that the artifact's power was immense, capable not only of granting great power, but also of corrupting the very essence of its user. And so began the final test, one that would push their limits and force them to confront their deepest fears. As the story unfolds, Lex and his team face challenges that test their courage, unity, and determination. Along the way, they discover ancient secrets about their world and the true meaning of their quest. Meanwhile, their old enemy, the Ice Wolf King, who has long hunted for the artifact, finally appears. He has been watching Lex and his team, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But instead of attacking, the Ice Wolf King offers Lex a deal. He proposes an alliance, promising Lex and his people untold power if they agree to serve him. The Ice Wolf King assures Lex that they could become powerful rulers together, sharing the power of the artifact and ruling over the land. Tempted by this offer, Lex finds himself torn between his desire for power and his duty to protect his people. As he weighs the risks of accepting the Ice Wolf King's deal, the stakes rise, and Lex must make a choice that will determine the fate of his people and the world around them. What will Lex choose? Will he accept the offer or refuse it? Find out in the next part.